Hi, at this time of year, middle of September, we're always keeping a very close eye on the tropics. And right now there is a potential storm brewing up in the Western Caribbean. We have in the past had comments from clients that we were slow to put our bulletins, our updates online. So we're trying to be early this time, and we're going to do this bulletin right now. So my name is Roger Sherman. This is Ecocentro, and this is our first bulletin on what could become Hurricane Helene. Here is the National Hurricane Center webpage, and as you can see, we have potential tropical cyclone 9. A bit of a mouthful. If it does develop, it will become Helene. Right now, it's not much. Sustained winds of 25 knots, which is about 30 miles an hour, and a minimum central pressure of 1,004 millibars, which is, again, nothing remarkable. But this has been building in the South American gyro for a while, and all the forecasts have been keeping their eyes on it for a while. I don't think we have anything to worry about here in the Yucatan, but because it's such a slow-moving storm, the track can change, and I think it is worth keeping an eye on it. So that is what we're suggesting at the moment, to keep an eye on this and watch for the latest updates from the National Hurricane Center. Looking at the National Hurricane Center public advisory for this system, they're giving it a high 90% chance of formation over the next 48 hours, and the same thing, 90% over the 7 days. So, the general consensus is this is going to develop. The question is where and what that track will be. When it comes to following tropical systems, this is a person I do trust a lot. And his site is Tropical Tidbits. You can find him on YouTube. The chap's name is Levy Cohen. He's very good. He gives really very precise information about the storms, and his read on what's going on. And like he's basically saying in this video here, is there is a central rotation beginning to show on satellite imagery, and they're obviously, not only him, but all the forecasters, the National Hurricane Center and lots of other forecasters are looking at where this potentially could track and what the impacts are. It looks like it's heading for the Yucatan Channel and then up into the Gulf of Mexico. And then, of course, that water is very warm, a very strong chance of it developing into a nasty hurricane headed towards the west coast of Florida. Our thoughts, obviously, with all our friends in Florida, but our immediate impacts, it is most likely to be extremely heavy rain. I think in Cancun, there is a chance that they will feel a little bit more wind than we are likely to, either in Playa del Carmen or further south in Tulum. But this system is very slow moving. It can wobble, and the tracking, their forecast models, they're not exactly correct all the time. So have a look at that. Keep your eye on it. As we always say, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. I don't think you have anything to worry about in terms of your solar installation. Our installations are very professionally done, very well anchored and secure. So I don't think we'll have any issues there at all. I think, of course, like always, there could be a chance of a power outage, in which case those of you that have batteries, follow our guidance on keeping your batteries topped up and making sure they're ready for any outage. And those of you who don't have batteries, well, maybe it's time to think about it. Okay, so wishing you the best. This is our bulletin number 1. We will do another bulletin if we think it's required. Thank you very much, and thank you for tuning in to Ecocentro. If you like this sort of content, give us a thumbs up, and obviously subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you along. We don't just talk about hurricanes. We talk about lots of things interesting when it comes to solar and the industry, what the trends are, etc. And obviously we talk about our installations and our services as well. So thank you very much again, and we'll see you in the next video.